pick up a juice pack or you pick up maybe a snack bar and you see it written on it, no added sugar, I need you to know that it doesn't automatically mean that it has zero sugar. No added sugar is not the same as sugar free. No. Have you ever picked up something from the supermarket that says healthy, no added sugar or low fat and thought, oh, this must be very good for me too? Well, I used to think that until I actually flipped the package and read what was inside. And let me just say something, guys, I was shocked. Like, I was so shocked. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to read food labels in the way nobody taught us, so that you can stop being tricked and start making smarter and healthier food decisions. Because eating healthy isn't just about what you eat, it is about what you understand that you eat. I remember this cereal breakfast I eat every morning. It said whole grain, no added sugar. So it literally sounded like the best healthy breakfast choice. Until one day I decided to check the back. Then something called maltodextrin. All 3 forms of sugar. I was literally starting my day with the desert and I didn't even know that. It just made me realize the scripture that says my people perish for lack of knowledge. Because guys, hey, that moment made me very angry. But more than that, it made me even curious. So I started to learn. And now I want to share it with you. I'll be teaching you A to Z on how to read the labels on your packed foods, so that you do not get tricked by food brands or very big names that you can't seem to pronounce any longer. So let's get into the video. So the first thing you want to look at on that label is the serving size. Check the serving size. Now I'm going to list out everything you should look out for. Then we're going to do a practical guide where I bring out a packet and we're going to literally analyze it for you step by step. So make sure you watch to the end of this video so you don't miss out on anything. So back to what I was talking about earlier, the serving size. Check the serving size. I'll explain. So take for example, if the label says 100 calories, but the pack has 3 servings, it means you're taking 300 calories in that pack. So if you see a serving, if you see for example your pack says 50 calories and you take the whole pack and that pack currently has probably a 5 serving or 4 serving, it means you're taking about 200 to 250 calories in that entire pack. Are you getting? So brands often use this to make unhealthy things look lighter. The next thing you should look out for is the top 3 ingredients in that pack, because that is what the pack is mostly contained of. If things like sugar, vegetable oil, or anything that ends with tose like lactose, maltose, beware of such ingredients. Beware of such packs. Beware of such package or whatsoever it is. Also look out for artificial preservative like MSG and the rest. You know one fun thing I always tell myself? I says if you can't pronounce it, then you should obviously not be eating it. The next thing you should look out for is to spot the sugar tricks or the sugar traps. That's what I call it. When you pick up a juice pack or you pick up maybe a snack bar and you see it written on it, no added sugar, I need you to know that it doesn't automatically mean that it has zero sugar. No added sugar is not the same as sugar free. No, look out for hidden names. They are most likely coined in other names that are not sugar in quotes. Take for example, corn syrup, cane juice, agave concentrate or nectar, fruit concentrate. All of these are sugar with another name. WHO has literally recommended not more than 25 grams of sugar per day. That's about 6 spoonfuls, and many of these packages exceed more than that in a particular pack. And imagine you taking 2 to 3 of that pack in a day. That is totally unhealthy. But you will not know because you saw sugar free, you saw zero sugar, and then when you see something like fruit concentrate or corn syrup, you're like, nah, it's nothing serious. They said sugar free. It's not. It is not. Beware. I remember seeing a fruit drink that had 32 grams of sugar inside. That's more than a can of Coke. And this is the Coke we're screaming about. So you can imagine. So literally beware of these things and be very conscious of them when making your food choices. The next thing you want to do is to check the sodium content. That is salt. High sodium intake is largely linked to high blood pressure, fatigue, and bloating. Look out for 140 milligrams or less per serving if you're watching your salt intake or your sodium intake. And most processed food usually contain 2 to 3 times that amount. So you can imagine. The next and one of the most important is to watch out for buzzwords. For example, multigrain is not equals to whole grain. Natural is not equals to healthy. Light is not equals to low fat. I always like to say this. If the package has to scream healthy, in the front pack so loud, then it is most likely not. Right now, we're going to the practical aspect. We're going to be breaking down a real food label together so that you can see exactly what to look out for when you're picking your next packaged food. Shall we? Let's get into it. So from the teaching earlier, I stated that the first thing to look out for is the serving size. So looking at this label right now, let's get into what it says. It says it's 1 cup and 1/3 or 39 grams. Why does this matter? Because all these numbers below, the calories, the sugar, the fats, are based on 1 serving. If you eat more than that, you will have to double or triple these numbers. Also notice it says about X serving per container. So if you finish the whole pack, you've literally consumed about 2 to 3 times these whole values. Next, it says the calories, and over here it says 150 calories per serving. But remember, if you eat the full pack and it says 2 serving, you've literally eaten 300 calories. That's why I always recommend that knowing your portion size is very powerful. The next is total sugar or added sugar. Now this is the part where most people get shocked. Look at this. Here it says the total sugar is 18 grams, and out of that, we have another 18 grams that is added sugar. That's literally 35% of the recommended daily value in just 1 serving. That's like eating about 4.5 teaspoons of sugar in just one small bowl. Even if this is a healthy snack or cereal, this sugar content is really high. So the next is sodium. Here you see that sodium is about 150 milligrams, which is about 7% of your daily limit. It's not terrible in 1 serving, but again, if you eat more than 1 serving, or if you combine it with other foods that are also high in sodium, then it's already adding up real quick, and you don't want that. The next thing we have here is iron, about 35%. Now this is really good. Iron is 6.3 milligrams, which is about 35% of your daily intake, and this is really great, especially for women who need more iron in their body. Now this is not bad at all, but the flip side is that the sugar content in this is literally taking out the benefit of this iron right now. So this is literally it. What did you learn from this? You can now see that even the most innocent or healthy looking snack or cereal is not as innocent as it looks. So if you're trying to eat clean, manage your weight, or reduce your sugar intake, this label shows you how important flipping your package is, much more than reading just the front. So let me know in the comment section, did this surprise you, or would you want me to break down other food product labels? Drop the product name in the comment section and I will do that in another video. I made this video because I wish someone had told me or taught me this earlier. You deserve to know what you're feeding your body, your kids, and your family. You don't need to be a nutritionist. You just need awareness. So if this helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and share with somebody who's trying to eat better. And let's get eating healthy and living our best lives one step at a time. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.